All right, everybody, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to get into a new series we're going to try to do. Um, we're going to continue working on our server as well, but trying to get a little break from the same old, same old. So the plan is we're going to do some RP in other servers just to try and break up the monotony and to allow us to have some RP with others as well, like my friend Doolittle and other things like that. So, and to just not make everything so the same all the time. What we're going to do today, we're going to start out our life. I went in yesterday, did some testing because some servers, we have issues with acclimation. So I went ahead and got a little acclimated with the server, got some things set up basic. We brought in our truck that we're going to be using for now. I got a little run around just to try and get a lay of the land so we could get started early. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. We've got some more of our crew going to be jumping in at some point, but I'm going to try to get in for an hour or so for the next little bit. They have a restart coming in an hour and 45 minutes or so, so we're going to try to just get in, do a little run around before all that happens, just so we can have something going right now, and then we may drop back in for a little bit after restart. There's probably gonna be multiple streams today just so we can get into this. I'm going to be trying to get into some of their scripts and taking a look around, try and get going as our character in the server. So let's get her going. Now with this one, I have had some acclimation issues. They are rebuilding this server, so this is one I was in. The owner of this one was one of his servers I was in before, so pretty decent guy to be around. Pretty decent environment, nothing too off the wall, no craziness. So I think we'll be okay here for a little while, and then he's dropping a version 3 pretty soon. That is a lot better optimized in my opinion than the current one. Not that his current server is anything wrong with it. It's just some of the maps aren't optimized in the beginning. I think my system is starting to adjust a little bit, but we're going to see what we're going to be dealing with as we go along. I know some of the areas we're having issues with, so if we see some fogginess, that's what it is. I'm going to try to see what happens over time, but that's what we're going to do with, and we're just going to try to get in. A pretty decent setup here. Now it is a pretty base start for this server. They don't throw a lot of stuff your way. They give you currently, as I came in, I don't know about the new server, how they'll change it. I went into the new server, but I don't remember what it was because I was just testing my own settings. But it was 100K and a 5K cash drop when you roll in, which is not horrible. And believe it or not, his cars are pretty relatively normal priced. So you don't have to be a multi-millionaire to own a car, but they do have other options for getting vehicles as well, which is what we're going to get into today. My plan is to try to pick up a second vehicle today, and then we're going to get into some this afternoon later on our later streams. We're going to try at least get the car that we're looking at. The type of car, it may not be the exact same one, but we're going to the same type of vehicle we're looking at getting. We're going to try to get it, and then we're also going to try to bank some more cash. So we'll probably go around and do some of the odd jobs that are around. I can honestly say that he does have some of the stuff that I have, and then he has some additional stuff that I've never seen before. So, or maybe ones that I've never tried. I'll just put it that way. I've seen a lot of scripts as far as jobs wise, but some of these I haven't really looked at. But I actually can honestly say it's not bad. So I'm actually pretty satisfied so far, other than the issues I'm having with the map. But that can happen on any server. It could be the actual host. That's my assumption on it, is that it's probably something with the host. Just because it's not just me that's having little issues. And then, like I said, I went into his new build and no issues whatsoever. So it's either a map issue or server issue. It's one or the other. So it's either the host or an MLO or something like that is not optimized. So that can happen. but we'll just have to wait it out and see. It is quite a long wait to get in. That's the one. Even though I've been in a couple times already, he does have quite a large amount of assets. So, I'll drop you guys some information in here. This is it's speed, county, country, RP, 5M. Any of you guys have watched or been in the servers with me, you know that I usually run Mike Knight as my admin, as my non-admin character. So that's the one I'm carrying over to here, just to keep the same name because I'm bad with names, bad with some of that stuff. So makes it easier for me to continue to use that same name as much as possible. So I looked, no one was using it, so I just went with it. But again, it does take a minute or so to get in. Let's check their F8 menu. Yeah, it's an issue with their loading screen. I have this same issue with mine. Something's going on with it lately. And futures, I'll probably go ahead and load in before I start the stream, just because it does take a minute. I just wanted you guys to get the full effect of what it's like to go into some of these servers. Some of them does take a hot minute to get going. Another thing that I need to do really quick too, get out of that. Okay. Is when we get to there, when I get to the ground and I get situated, I want to switch to push to talk, just because that way I can kick on and off. I actually need to make another hotkey for my mic that's not for just OBS. I need to make a full kill. Come on now, pick it up. There he goes. I don't know what happened there. Oh, okay. Picked up inside that building. So we're going to go back to our last location. We are in Sandy Shores. All right. I always try to get out of the way when I go in and out, guys. I hope you guys do the same kind of thing. But, yep, we are awake. It is rather dark. Let's go around the fence here. All right, so let's go ahead and take out the truck that we picked up yesterday. See if we got anything in our pockets. So like I said, when you first come in, you don't get anything. Nothing in your pocket. So your phone, you have to go get it. And in this server, in case you guys want to drop in at some point, they do it right here. They have a shop right here, which is the, what is that? It's the electronics store. It's right here on this corner with the pawn shops. You can go here and pick up your phone. $1,500, unfortunately, but that's what we ended up with. And as far as I can see at the moment, don't get the burner phone. This is, well, this is the truck we ended up with. We had another one to start with, and that's why I'm glad I got in and looked. It had some issues, so we ended up swapping it out for this one. A buddy of mine, Doolittle's in here, so he was able to help me out with getting another one. It actually, the other one I had an issue where it pretended to be a cop car from a distance, so you couldn't hear it when you were close, but when you got away from it, you could hear it, ambient noise, so it was kind of weird. In the beginning, I noticed the cars were just pulling over for me, and I couldn't figure out why, and it's because the daggone truck was pretending to be a cop car. All right, so what we're going to do here, stop right here, and I want to, let's see, I want to do voice chat, but okay, so we want to do push to talk. Okay, I want to do that. Then I want to go to my key binds, see what my push to talk key is set for. In general, maybe. I never use it very often, so I have to remember where the hell it's at. Vehicles. No, that's not good. Oh, there it is. Push to talk in. So I want to change that. I wonder if it'll let me do what I want to do with it. Let's see. So I want to open it. Problem is my controller's hooked up, so it's going to conflict it. So I have to take my controller off, and then I want to see if it will let me use one of my hotkeys. So I'm going to click on it again, and no, it's not going to pick it up. So we're going to use a different key. A lot of the ones we use are Alt, but I don't know if Alt is used for anything else in here already. I think it is. Yeah, I know it is. So we're going to use, let's do something we won't use anywhere else. I want it to be in a good spot. I don't think I use that for anything. Will it pick that up? No, we don't want to do that. Okay, so we want to use, no, we don't want to do that either. Once. Okay, let's do down. Oh, that won't work either. It's going to conflict. Well, that tells me the conflicts. What about Alt? Left Alt is currently assigned to character selector. Okay. Yeah, we're going to leave that for now. That'll work. Or let's do this. Let's do right Alt. That'll work. I think it's what I use for other stuff too. So that'll work. Now, out there. Not seeing my mic pop up in the bottom left corner, but if I hit this, there it goes. It's picking up. Okay, that works. That's what we want, because that way I don't have to mute when I'm doing things in here. I need to actually make me a hotkey today, and I need to hook back up my controller now, because I damn sure don't want to be driving without it. Come on now. Take a second. There it goes. All right. You guys, if you haven't already done so, if you're catching this either live or on a replay, please go ahead, if you haven't done so, and hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and hit the bell so you know every time we're going live, every time I drop new videos as well. All right, so let's see what our food looks good. Gas is fine for the moment. We need to go over here and let's see what we've got in our truck for these cars that we want to look at today. I don't necessarily like a squatted truck, but it's what we ended up with, so we're just going to go with it. Where's the freaking train? There it comes. What I'm going to do. Stop right here for a minute. I'm going to look at what parts we have. So I picked up a few. I did a few little jobs to get parts yesterday, so I need to go down and look at the cars and see what parts I need. See if the same trucks and cars are there as were there last night. I would highly think that they more than likely aren't. Where was that freaking yard at? Should be. It's over here, right here. There we go. Let's get our seatbelt on here, guys. Guys are having a good day. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us for a little bit here while we're getting a little bit going with Mr. Mike Knight here on SCRP. Like I said, we're going to just kind of get a few things done here for a little bit. They do have a restart coming at 3 Eastern, so we're going to kind of fiddle around just with these car things until then. After that, we're going to try and get some cash built up too. I want to run down again and see what we have. We were able to pick up a little side job as a mechanic, or I guess it could be our primary job as a mechanic. One of the guys was around there yesterday. My buddy Doolittle was able to get us an interview, and we did. We weren't in the city very long at all before we were able to pick up some employment. As you can see, we've got a little bit of fog going on here. This is what I was talking about. Some optimization issues here we're having with the map, so I'm trying to get acclimated a little bit and see if maybe some of this goes away. I'm going to do a cache clear at 3 to see if maybe that helps me. Probably need to slow down. I don't know where the popos lay up in this bitch. I don't walk with my controller, or I would probably set up a push to talk button on the controller. I don't use it for that, so I probably wouldn't hurt though to do it since I do drive. And someone's in the car, they're not gonna. It's gonna be hard to talk to them with push to talk on, so I probably want to do that. Somebody, what? How did I get healed? Somebody must be an admin and probably healed everybody. Now I was down here yesterday, and this area is a little buggy too, so hoping that clears up. It didn't do anything until I went into my map. I don't know what that was about. Oh, I seen a glitch there. A little bit of a hitch. That's what makes me see them seems like server hitch kind of things. It's making me think that it probably is an issue with their host. So maybe once they go to the new version that the guys at Cadillac is building, maybe it'll be as good as it is now, because I was in there. Really, 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 really good. non-glitchy, see that right there? And that could very well be there's just too much stuff in one area. Because you got a lot right here. If you ever start any type of development on a server, putting a lot of assets in one place, like MLOs, maps, that kind of stuff, it can cause this kind of stuff. I hear this discoloration kind of things to happen. And it's just because there's too much going on in one area. All right, this is the pick and pull. Get out here, just take a look. I want to get an idea of what I'm doing here. What that dude's about. Yeah, it's a bad spot to put this. So I bet I can walk right through that. Yeah, that's what it is. It's got high assets. It's causing problems. Let's see what we're looking at here with cars. There's a Raptor. That's new. We're trying to stay in like our old school vibe with older trucks because that's we're just starting out. We can't go buy an expensive truck. These old Dodges. Look at that chromed out beast. Mustang. Look at that. Super sport. No donkeys. Keep donkeys. Now this is a thing that people need to see here. You got the old and the new right beside each other. This is a work of art. This is garbage. Total truck. That's pretty cool. Oh, like international. Well, we take the probably it's kind of the same things. I'm just curious. A rim, two tires, brake pads, window, door. Two doors needs fixed. Oil needs to be replaced. It's $3,600. Cool. What are we looking at here? Don't see very much. I kind of like this old Bronco. $48.95. Whoa, it's fell plumb apart. Oh, look at that. Look at that. This is right up our wheelhouse right here. Oh man, I bet it's got some big goofy wheels on it. This one's kind of the same. It's more of a better looking version of that one up there. Subies. What this thing? Just curious to see if it's got a just bad make on that. This one's not bad. Rods, oil, two doors needs fixed. Not bad, not bad. That's what did that say? Oh, I'm about to say. I thought it said 2002, but it's $2,002. May have to look into these later on today. This is kind of one of our projects for the day. We're going to try to pick up another ride, mainly for storage. is this deal over here? Let's see what's going on over here. Pick and pull salesman. Okay. Here's that one. 9 issues. Purchases $2,002. That's pretty cool. Alright. We need to go get some stuff going. What parts do we need for that again? Something like that. So I'm going to make a list. Kind of what we're looking at here. Let's see, where'd my notepad go? So this one looks like it needs 2 rims replaced, 1 tire, brake rotor, brake pad, 2 doors fixed, and the rods and oil. Let's see what we got. Let's go look in our truck and see what we got in the back. So let's see, rims, there's a wheel, got 4 tires. I got the tires. I got rotors, doors, pads. Oh, I've got rods. I saw them last night. There's engine rods. How many I need? Maybe 1. And then it says oil. I've got race oil, but I don't have regular oil. Okay. Alright, so we're going to have to go up and do a little work here, guys. So we get some parts going. So what you got to do is we have to go up here to scrapyard. Scrapyard. We'll do some work at the old scrapyard. Really ain't nobody in, so our mechanic situation ain't going to help us right now for any money, which we're pretty good on money at the moment for now. Trying to learn this little situation here. My thought is maybe I can flip some cars. Body on. A cop. Oh, shoot. Look at that. See, that's what I'm talking about, these map situations. Hoping acclimation will kick in. Wasn't paying attention to where I was going. north up to the old scrap yard. Gonna crush some cars, guys. Holy crap. The old bean truck about took me out. Alright, now that I know I'm breaking the speed limit. I can't remember what Doodle said the speed limit around here was. We're just going to call it that for right now. Most cases, if you keep it under 100, you're good, so we're not really doing that at the moment. Here. Right. Right. What I'm going to do, I'll park the truck right here next to the gate. So that I can put parts in it. Okay, you gotta have the car crusher job. It's at City Hall. Just walk up to this guy, talk to the manager. We're gonna clock in. We're gonna spawn the telehandler. Alright, let's go crush some cars. What you do is pull up to it. Push button. He's gonna get out. Walk up to the car. G. He's gonna look for any explosives or anything he can blow up, catch on fire. Find some parts. Pick up the truck. Right. go this one like I pull straight up on it. Now we look in our pocket, and we've got an intake, rotors, cylinder head, header, an axle, some springs. Some of these take a moment, not in the exact spot. It takes a second for it to pick up that it's being searched. Right, we got some oil. There we go. All right, let's pick this truck up. Pick him up. Raise up there, guy. Your last ride, man. Crush him up there. Right. Right. A different part this time. Let's go. Actual charger. And there's cars all around the inside of here, so there's plenty to do. Grab up. Thank you guys for just dropping in, or you watching this on replay. Please don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share the channel with as many people as you can. Help us grow the channel. That's always the goal, is to grow the channel, so we can do more videos like this, do more live streams, and so we can do more videos with doing installs on scripts, which is our big thing. I do like doing those, helping you guys learn how to do the coding and stuff. I'm actually taking classes on some of the language, the coding languages again, so that way we're going to be possibly, if everything works out the way I want, we're going to be doing our own scripts at some point in the future. I'm probably going to gear those toward 6, to be honest. There's not a real big reason. I want to see what they're going to. I want to see what they're going to do. We'll play with 5 with scripting, but I want to try and see what the new situation is going to be with coding in GTA 6 and the new system that Rockstar is going to implement. I've got to check something real quick, guys. In just a second. I'm expecting an email. So a second, guys. I've been expecting a couple of emails today, so I was just taking care of that real quick. So basically all we're doing is dropping them in and waiting for it to do its thing. Maybe not close enough. See what we got so far. Holy crap. Door repair kits. There we go. We need some of those. So, gotta have another repair kit for the doors. And get some more of those. Okay, so we're getting there. Let's go ahead and a couple more. See where we're at. I think we're going to kind of mess around with this probably until they do the restart at 3. Let's grab a different car from a different spot. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. And again, we will have multiple streams today with my schedule. Oh, there's another door repair kit. With my schedule today, I'm going to be gone from about 6 till about 7:40, 8 o'clock tonight. A couple hours there. Some stuff I got to take care of. I take my niece to work every day, so she works. So I'm just waiting on. I have to do that. Like I said, they have their restart at 3, so we will be live again later on today after I shut down at 3, around 3. So we'll be having multiple streams today. I cut out of work a little bit early today. I've got about an hour of work that I need to do at some point. So I may try to handle that after their restart. So, because I'm going to take a little break from coding for a couple of days. Do some actual gameplay. Why not? Let's get some RP in, guys. As always, guys, if you need help, please be sure to get in the Discords. The Reckless Development Discord is where you want to go for assistance with coding your games and stuff. If you want to get into the games, into our servers and play out in the scripts and test them out. You're not going to be a permanent member of the community where you're in regularly. You just want to get in, maybe test out a script or something you've seen. Create a ticket and let me know so we can um, try to assist you with that so you get your best options there, your best experience with testing out that script. Let's see. That way you get your, because if you're wanting to test out one of the scripts, I would think that you're probably wanting to do it for a reason. So I would want you to be able to use all the aspects of it. So if it's a mechanic script, I'd want to let you, be hired on as a mechanic in in one of the shops, so you can get the full effect of what you're trying to do. So you can see what all of the parts are and all that. If it's a, whatever the situation, I want you to be able to get the full effect. That way you know what you're buying if you're looking at buying, like, let's say JG Mechanic or one of the other scripts like the jobs or something. I want to try to help you get the 100% top of the end experience, like with the even with like the trucking jobs. I would give you a let you try there, give you the money to get all the upgrades and just so you could test it out 100%. Because I bought a lot of scripts that I wished I hadn't bought after I got them because it wasn't really what I was looking for. So anytime you can test them out, guys, always do that. Try before you buy. If those developers have a test server, I recommend test server and get, or maybe ask around in, if it's something that I don't have, before you buy it and you spend your money on it, heck, go into the Discord and say, hey, has anybody got this installed? I'd like to just try it out so I can see what I need. Just because it's for me doesn't mean it's for you. You may have a different outlook in what you want to do with it. So, like I said, if you guys are looking for that, let me know. We'll help you out. If you want to play the servers themselves, then of course join the discords for those. If you're looking for Vorp Core, Radium, then get with me. And I don't think I have it linked in the channel yet, and I can get you, or get into the one of our go into the Reckless Development and just drop me a message. I'll add you on to that Discord so you can get into that server as well. That one is about 80% where I want it to be right now. So they're never fully done. Right. Trailer. All right, let's see what we got going here. Oh, looks like we've got 4 cylinder heads, 2 springs, 1 axle. There's 2 wheels. Hot damn, needed those, I think. Need rims. I don't know if that's what they would consider a wheel. I haven't seen a rim itself yet, so I'm guessing that might be what that is. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. But we'll just keep messing around and see what we can come up with. The thing about some of these scripts is that they have a limited number of parts on some of them. I don't know if this is that one, the way it is. But a lot of them have a limited number of parts, so if you want certain things, you might have to get in at certain times. Let me see what the heck that arrow is. Oh well, better not. I don't want to mess up what I'm doing. I'll check that later. Oh, metal. Okay. Must be recycling. Not worried about recycling at the moment. We are going to be worried about getting this done. All right. Like that thing melted. Okay.
What's up, you fucking whorebag?
What?
Where did stuff see that? Wait, faster.
Adam,
What?
what you up to, bitch?
Working a little bit on it. I'm playing on the other server for a little bit.
Beautiful things that
As soon as I go get my mom from work, I'm gonna continue working on that shit that I was working on.
Good deal.
well, the thing is, we've been looking forward to being back with the state.
When was the last time you watched King of the Hill?
It's been a while. I know they came out with
See,
a new version.
yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's nothing like it used to be.
Well, I didn't think it would because they're all freaking lefty, crazy people.
Yeah, well, the voice actor Adele Gribble died, I think, before they started remaking it,
Yeah.
and the guy who took over for Dell, it's a turn off.
Well, yeah, I'm over here at that in the server that Doolittle plays in all the time.
Yeah.
Well, it used to be No Limits, and now it's a different one. They they're separate things now, but it's not bad. I mean, we got some issues with like their their maps aren't optimized all the way. So we got some floaties here and there with the car, and then I've got an issue with fog. But I mean,
Sounds like the weather script.
yeah. No, it's like the what the hell? Oh, my bad. It's like when you're looking at maps, like the buildings and such, you'll see them and it'll be like foggy. The windows are foggy. Can't really see the textures that good.
Oh, how about my favorite?
It's a visual problem.
That's a map. I know what it is. He's got some unoptimized maps or just maps that are too close together. I think that's a lot of it. He's got some big maps, like some big racetrack maps, and they're just way, way, way too close to other maps. Like where I'm at, when I would go down and get these cars, I just pick and pull he's got in here, which is pretty neat. Um, the He's got a map there that's way too close to it.
Well, I'm retired. My contract
Which is fine. I mean, but yeah, when you put that much crap in one spot, you know what it does. But it's better than me doing coding today. I'm just trying to break it up because I've been doing the same thing for days. So.
All over
Yeah, well.
If you get bored, it's not bad. Really, I mean, the way he's got it set up pretty good. He's got some pretty decent scripts too.
Hey, Bob,
jobs and stuff.
See, let me know when you need me to take over, since I'm a professional now.
Professional comedian, if you think I'm going to let you take over for me.
We go right.
Like that.
Flip over. All right. Cool. But yeah, no. Anyway, I've been trying to fuck with cars a little bit, and yeah, it's been a little confusing.
I'm not going to mess with cars right now, just because um, I'm not 100% sure what's going to happen next year. So I don't want to put a bunch into it and then a bunch of time into it, and then they change the way that the cars are made. I already know that they have their own they're gonna have their own system for the RP. Yeah, they're gonna have their own system on RP. So it's gonna be Wave, I think is what they're calling it.
They taking out 5 of them together, or what's the case going to be with that?
Well, they're already partnered up with No Pixel. So No Pixel is actually going to be, supposedly, from what I'm seeing. Of course, things can change, but from what I'm hearing, No Pixel could be a part integrated into kind of like GTA Online kind of a deal, maybe even before then. So, but the only thing I did notice when they were on this little release that I saw was that the one thing that they did have on that list was that they wanted basically they want their cut of the small transactions, because they did say small transactions, which means like, I guess, buying cars, buying scripts, MLOs. So they're going to try to get their part of that too. And they're gonna nuke 5. 5 of them's gonna be nuked. I look for them beginning to the middle of next year. I'd say by this time next year, 5 of them will be dead.
Yeah, well, once it goes to Switch, then I'll start cracking it, the new one, and see what I can figure out about it.
That's the problem. They're not going to release nothing until I think by the time it gets released, No Pixel will have the frickin' monopoly on it.
No, they won't, because as soon as I fucking start figuring some shit out, if I get ahead of you, I'm going to tell you everything I figure out about it.
That's why I'm taking these new classes. Because they're going to do any type of where you can make your own assets. But it did say that. It does have on there where you can create your own assets. So, and sell your own assets. So I'm thinking that's why I'm going to take these classes now, because I want to finish up enough coding to where I know what the hell I'm doing again.
I'm still trying to crack at Blender. I ain't quite figured that out yet.
Well, that's the thing. I think Blender will still be a thing, but I know that OpenIV is going to be dead.
There'll be another thing that'll pop up.
Yeah, they didn't even want OpenIV to be a thing. So
yeah, well, they never want anything like that to happen. Technicality, if they really wanted to, at the very beginning, as soon as they started catching on the internet, people was putting in real cars or fucking scripts that wasn't in the game. They could have got them for reverse engineering the game.
Yep. That's all we're doing anyways, is reverse engineering anyways. But they just did it to the point now where it's not so hard. But I just need to learn the arithmetic and stuff like that comes with doing the scripts. Like, you know, you have probability of getting this part or probability of getting that, or all that kind of stuff, all that algorithms and stuff. That's what I'm working on now. I should, by the time that we're able to do anything, I should be able to start making some stuff. The way I've got my classes scheduled, I'm trying to get specific parts of the curriculum moved to the front, which were stuff that was going to be at the end one of them was actually an elective that I wasn't actually supposed to take, but they gave me 4 free electives, so I threw those in there. And I actually got my admissions counselor talked into moving that class closer to now, so I'll probably either get it next term or the term. So if not before Christmas, it'll be before like spring break. I'll have that class under my belt, and I'll have what I need for video game coding.
It looks like it's really going to be called Rome, and it's going to launch with Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yep. And they're already partnered with No Pixel, so, you know.
They don't say anything about that as like the big picture, but
yeah,
it's basically saying the exact same shit that you're saying.
Yep. I've looked it up several times, and then I talked to a guy that used to code with 5M before they screwed everybody over. I talked to him in another chat room. I was on Reddit looking at some stuff, and he actually started talking about it, and then he was talking about the way it was used to be, and then they changed a bunch of crap, what it was supposed to be in. He was out by the time they did the buyout, but he knew a couple of the guys, and by that they roached the deal. Like the guys that wrote the deal and accepted the deal, they screwed up. Rockstar had them from the jump.
Yeah, well, we'll see how it goes.
Mm-hmm. That's the way I say. Either it'll work out or it won't.
That's okay, because I'm still trying to go through all the right steps, because unlike 5M, whenever you take something to like Snow Runner or whatever, you got to make some adjustments. You know, like the extra bumpers and shit, you got to add them as add-ons. You know, things like that, and then you got to write the mod. What the fuck's that called? Modsec, or basically the car data file for it, but in a different form. But yeah, not all of our efforts are going to go to waste.
If you get bored later, I mean, I've got to take Ashley to work, my niece, at 6 to about 7:45 usually when I get back. You probably would like this server. It's quiet, not a lot of bullshit.
It
They-
depends who's running it.
Josh from No Limit.
I don't know.
He separated from that server and built this one. It's actually got a lot of scripts in here. If he would, in my personal opinion, I think it's the host that's causing me a lot of the issues that I'm having with the maps and things. But because on the other one, he's got a new version that he's rebuilding, and I went in there yesterday and didn't have any issues at all. So it's either a map that's causing me the issue, or it's the issue with the host. But either way, I mean, it's a pretty good little server. He's got a lot of little things to kind of mess around with for ideas and stuff.
Yeah.
Like this pick and pull that he's got here, I don't know where he got it from. I don't know who makes it. I'd have to look around and try to find it, but it's actually pretty nice. I mean, you go down to a spot and you got cars in there, and they're whatever cars you decide to put in there, and you have to rebuild them. Then you come up to the scrapyard and you crush cars for parts. So you're scrapping cars basically to get the parts you need to fix the car you want, and then you go up there and you buy the car, which is like $2, $3, $4 just for the shell, and then you take the parts and put it on it. Kind of like it was with the one in the zombie server, but actually I think it's a little better. He's got welding jobs where you go out and weld pipelines and everything. Because my server is going to end up being just mostly YouTube videos, stuff like that for now. The winter it may pick back up, but I haven't decided what I'm going to do. I've got the ability to put all three of them on that one VPS, so me and the server host works out that deal the way I want it. I'll probably do that. but I got a feeling that panel servers are going to be a thing of the past when it comes to the new version of whatever 5M turns into. Technically, a panel server is against terms of service.
Everything's technically against terms of service.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's against the terms of service for 5M too. Apparently, from what I've been reading.
Like I said before, fucking yeah, I don't remember which game was the first one to start getting modified, but once you start opening up the game and you start adding shit that didn't belong in the first place, they could have got you for fucking reverse engineering it.
Yeah. Somebody said
Either they weren't paying a whole lot of attention or just didn't care at the time, but
didn't
they
think it would
let that
take
shit
off.
go by themselves.
I didn't think they. I didn't think they. I think they didn't think it would be what it was by the time it got done. Time they got going.
Yeah, well, it's okay. All we need is a good jump from the start when that shit comes out.
Well, as soon as I get some more information going, to see. I mean, there can't be, in my opinion, if they're going to go with no pixel, unless no pixel's got a running start, which I know they probably do. I think we should be okay with coding in Lua. I think a lot of the scripts will work. It's just what framework are we going to be running on is what's going to be the main issue. What framework are they going to work with? I look for them to. I actually don't look for them to break the mold too much. I think that they'll go with QB-Core, just because they're actually saying that they're going to make a way for creators to move their stuff to Rome. So maybe they're going to use, maybe Rome is going to be like a QB-Core thing. Maybe Rome might just be the 5M, and then what you run off of it is just whatever you can get to run for the system, kind of like QB-Core, ESX, VRP. So maybe that's what they're going to do, is just Rome just going to be the new platform, and then what you make to work on it is up to you. So they may just adapt QB-Core as a whole, but they'll probably make. I look for these creators to make a stand to where it becomes, oh well, everything's, that's not the same anymore. We're not on 5M. Yeah, you own that script. You own Wasabi Ambulance, but you own Wasabi Ambulance for 5M core, not for 6M, whatever Rome QB core. So I look for them to try and hit us in the head for another re-up on some of these scripts, which is fine. I mean, I don't know what I don't. I'm like I said, I'm debating 100% on creating my own. Like I'm thinking, probably have to use their framework, whatever framework they want. But I'm going to adapt the shit out of it because QB-Core is open source. You can take QB-Core and adapt it down and make it your own. And as long as you call it QB-Core, you can take it all and make less out of it if you want. So I think what I'll end up doing is probably like Vorp Core. Vorp Core is, you can take everything but Vorp Core out. So all the other scripts like QB-Core, you can take every one of them other scripts out. So I think that's what I'll end up doing is we'll try to work some stuff where I'll have all the cop stuff is going to be one script. All the maybe all the government stuff, EMS, cops, fire, all that's going to be one script.
Yeah, well, like I said, we get that running start at it. Ain't nothing stopping us.
That's the thing about like with Vorp Core and QB-Core, you don't have to keep all the parts. You know what I mean? Small resources you got to keep. There's a few. The admin menu, you can switch that out. You can change out the inventory. You can change out I think, let's see, which ones would you have? Say you have to keep. They were like 3 of them that you really, really, really have to keep. 2 or 3, not many, but other than just QB core itself, the main QB core. But the rest of that stuff is interchangeable.
To be fair, nobody said it had to all be one script. If you can put all those scripts into one.
I'm trying. That's what I'm thinking is maybe try to put as much of it into, the least amount of assets as possible. So if I can condense a lot of those assets into one asset, I think it'll be better. So Vorp Core is. See, Vorp Core is Vorp Core, and then everything else is just add-ons. Like even their metabolism, like in QB Core, the metabolism goes through small resources, which makes it kind of hard to do anything with that. So you have to have QB small resources. I've never known anybody to ever swap it out. You can add another metabolism script in on top of it. What is it? Gym something. Is it gym metabolism? Something. Gym's got one that just adds on to it where you can change the food and stuff a little bit. But for the most part, there's only a few that you have to keep. And it's kind of what Kush has been doing. So he was the one that kind of brought it up to me too. He's like, we could work together when you get ready, and develop a framework. A stripped down framework.
Just contemplating the other day, I built my own.
Only reason you don't want to do your own base
Obviously.
framework is because it makes it less likely that stuff will work with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yep.
but I had to have key pieces.
Yeah, you'd have to have QB core or whatever the key framework base is. So whatever the core is, you have to have that, and then probably a few other key items like, target, some type of targeting system, which you can switch that out to, and a few other things. But for the most part, all right.
I'm already getting irritated with this fucking traffic.
You driving?
I'm gonna go get my mom, and then I'm gonna go back to the house.
More than welcome later, man. Jump in and play with us.
No, I didn't say I had to get off here. I was just saying I had to go get her.
Like I said, they're getting ready to do a restart here at 3, which is in like 25 minutes. Then I've got to take Ashley at 6. I may do a short little thing. May do a short little thing because I'm streaming all evening today. We'll try to do a couple of live streams today, a couple more at least. Probably a short one, and then I'm gonna do one later on tonight. I got to build my character up, get some cash going. The only thing about this server is, like I said, it's got some map issues in certain spots. I think he's testing stuff for that 3rd version. There's only like 2 or 3 there's only a couple of places that I found that are bad enough that I would not want to go around there that often. One is where you get your phone at when you first come in. They got a digital den. It's got the phones. You get them from there. Only bad thing about that is it's where the pawn shop is, but you can walk through. You just can't see the building. That's my issue with it. I can't see the
How
building.
big's your graphics card?
I got a 3060.
Yeah, I think I'm right about where you're at.
Then I got that Ryzen processor. Then I've got 64 gigs of RAM. And this is that new PC, man. The one I got, what, 2 years ago? Since then, I've upgraded the RAM and I switched out the. It came with a 3060, but it was a off-brand 3060, and I switched it out for a MSI 3060. And it's not it's an RTX, so it's a full card. It's got 3 fans. I think I'm debating now. I'm going to wipe it again, probably in the next few days. Probably this week. I'm going to catch a day and just wipe it out. I just got to make sure I got all my files over onto my external hard drive. I think I'm going to turn up the motherboard a little bit. I'm going to turn on the gaming mode for the motherboard, which what it does is with this one, it will, once I start using it, if I'm gaming, it automatically overclocks it while I'm gaming. So I can set different programs. So like when I turn on, like right now I'm running OBS and I'm running the game and everything. So I can set it to where when OBS is on, it overclocks the CPU and everything.
What's up, bitches? What's up, ladies? How y'all doing?
What's going on, buddy?
Oh, you know,
Cocksucker to me.
I know you ain't talking bitch.
Working hard, man?
Then you need to clean your fucking ears.
I'm always working hard, but
Figured as much.
always, man. That's fucking shit. This company I fucking switched over to, goddamn, bud.
Working you to death.
They don't need a fucking dinner.
Working you like they bought you, huh?
You know, shit, you'd think so, and they ain't paying you very much, so they might as well have bought your ass.
Know that feeling, man.
Fucking, they had me on road service, man. I was working fucking 24 to 30 hours straight.
Damn.
Like, and then fucking back out 6 hours later for the same amount of time. Yeah, fuck that. And I switched to the on-site side of shit. So I only work on like customers' yards and shit now. Instead of the side 95 and all that dumb shit.
Yeah.
Now I don't have to do the on-call shit, but I still work just as many hours. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that sucks. Because now they just tow them into the yard and you fix them there.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck. Thankfully I get all the bigger jobs. I ain't changing tires and shit on the side of the highway anymore. That was fucking annoying as shit.
Yeah, you'd think it'd been cheaper to get a damn tire company to come out and do that instead of you.
Nah, shit. Tire companies charge just as much as we charge less than most of the tire companies around here.
Fucking Michelin charges you out the ass.
It's because if you got those super singles, man, you have to go through Michelin.
I don't know. When I worked at Smith, we had the dual tires.
We change them all. Super singles, fucking 22 5s, 19 5s, 17 5s.
Michelin
We'll
gets
change
them.
16s. Hell, they expected me to do a 14 with tire bars. I said, nope. I paid $20 at the shop to get that shit mounted.
They wanted me to put Michelins on my truck when I was running for Schneider, and I wouldn't do it because when you run Michelins, you have to run Michelins, and you have to get a Michelin dealer to come out and swap someone that works with Michelin because they want that damn carcass.
Yeah, we're certified. Well, we're Michelin, Goodyear, and somebody else. Was it Michelin, Goodyear, and Bridgestone?
They want that carcass every time, don't they?
Yep. We have to turn it. We turn in all of our old tires.
Doesn't matter what it is. It can just be the rings on the inside of the freaking rim. They want that carcass.
Yep.
I got my ass handed to me one time when I was working for Butler because my tire blew out and it did that umbrella bullshit where it turns inside out.
Yep.
And it ripped it plumb off the freaking rim before I got stopped on 70, and it was gone. I couldn't find it. Man, they got in my ass over that.
Yep.
They wanted me to go down
When
the interstate and try to
worked at
find it.
Prime, when I worked at Prime, they made us put all of our tires up underneath the belly of the trailer.
Yep, because they turn them into Michelin and get credit for them.
Yeah, some of our customers have us do that, and most of them we bring back. Oh, there's somebody right there. That's fine. Most of them we bring back, and they ship them out.
They just
We ship out like a trailer load of tires every time.
They just credit the
Who's
companies
that?
for whatever they got.
Yep. I ain't going out here, but fuck that. It's gonna be a pain in the ass trying to get out here.
And them damn tires are so damn expensive, you have to chain them down. I stopped in St. Louis one time and I lost 2 super singles, man, off the back of my truck, and that was like a $10,000 insurance claim.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And after that, they made me start chaining them down.
I know they charged out the ass over here for their shit.
Yeah, we had to chain them bitches down.
I mean, they
that.
charge out the ass.
Yeah, it was, and most of the time they have to bring a rim.
On her side of the bed, and they slid right at the edge of the bed. And I went to work this morning, and then I was like, I don't have my glasses. I was like, they're broke, can't fucking see. And they was like, well, just go home. And I was like, all right.
Do they still make you guys switch the rim and all out when you bring out a super single most of the time?
Say what?
When you do a super singles, they still make you guys switch out the whole damn thing?
Yeah, well, we do it because we don't have to, but it's easier.
To just bring it fixed?
It's easier to pre-mount them at the shop and have them mounted up and just bring one out and throw it on than fucking trying to switch one on the side of the goddamn road because them things suck.
Yeah, I used to do that, and then they just swap out the tire. They take their tire, bring me one with the rim and all. They take my rim and my spare and just leave me the carcass.
That's exactly what we do.
And they just leave me the carcass.
If we ever get a super single, that's how we do it. We got a stack of super singles, probably about 15 of them already mounted up, ready to go.
Yep.
That way, if we get a call for a super single, we just go throw it on our lift gate on our truck, throw it in the back of the truck, and then we can just swap it out, and then we'll bring it back, and somebody at the shop will swap it out for a new one, basically.
Michelin got them good on that one because they got to use their rims, their tire, and everything.
Yep, we have like a whole we have like 4 pallets of Michelin rims.
Yep, those
that
chrome.
we have to move all of the super singles on.
Those chrome rims.
Yep.
Yep. They want me to put those on my truck with. Schneider was trying to switch over to them with the owner operators, and I'm like, no, I'm good. They're like, well, man, you get this and you get this program and you get this. No, bitch, because I have to go. No, I can go to freaking Love's and get me a tire for like $250. That's a recapped, put on the back, and $500 for a tire to go on the front for a steer tire. Fuck that $1,000 tire bullshit.
Yeah. Shit, there ain't no tire that we put on that's less than like fucking $800.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, actually, no, I can't say that because we got some cheaper shit that we'll put on that. You know, if you call in, a lot of our companies, a lot of people that call us, they have accounts with Michelin, Bridgestone, or Goodyear already.
Yep.
So then they're not paying us for the tire; they're just paying us for the labor, which we're still taxing the fuck out of them on, of course. But if they don't, then we got like fucking Trailhawks and some Koyos, like the cheaper end tires, and if people need to buy them for themselves or whatever. But we do 90% of our tires are fucking Michelin, Bridgestone, or Goodyear.
Yep, I had a truck that I bought. I bought it was a used truck, but it was a newer Freightliner, but it was used. And the guy that had it, when I went to get it, the tires were fucked, and I was no way I could get it cross country from Texas all the way back to Charlotte. For SFI was going to take care of it for me, put new tires and everything on it. And there was no way I was going to spend. And I was like, okay, just go ahead and buy my tires out here, and then I'll have them put on, and we can come back and whatever else you got to do. Because they gave me a discount on the deposit and on the truck itself for going to getting it because it was a repo. And I'm like I can't. I'm not putting, $4,000 or $5,000 worth of tires on this truck unless you're going to give me the money back. They wouldn't do it. So that's what I did. I went to a damn Love's, man. And I got, I was like, give me the cheapest shit you got that'll get me through a scale. Don't give a shit what it is. And it was like, if I'm mistaken, it was still like $2,000. For
all of them? Yeah, I'm sure.
I had to put, I think I ended up putting 6 tires on it.
Yep.
Because the steer tires were gone. The steer tires were gone. That was what scared me. And then when he got to looking at at some of the super singles, they were kind of rough. So he ended up that truck. It only had the only one axle turned in the back, so the other one was just kind of like tag axle, and he just switched the tires around, put the good tires on the drive, and shitty tires off on the main back, and then he just went with it like that. But
Right.
But yeah,
All right, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna hit your transfer real quick.
I gotta get out of
You
this
should
server.
know out of anybody that going into a truck stop is a trap.
I'm back.
Well, yeah, but sometimes you get better deals on tires there if you're getting crappy ones.
I'm gonna
You
grab
don't drive
that
truck
one.
no more?
What do you got? What now?
This or that.
It's hard to find tires too, man, out in some places like that.
I'll need one.
Last I knew, he crashed a truck, and then the guy who he was trying to get the truck from was trying to sell the truck out from underneath him.
Yeah.
Right.
Truck stops are expensive.
Oh, they are. But at that point, I had much of a choice because I was on nothings, and I was.
I'm not saying it's a bad place. It's just that every time you walk out of the truck stop, you can't go in without spending less. At minimum, like if you go in for snacks, you're spending $20-$30 a whack, and then you need maintenance, and that shit just drains your wallet.
Yeah, I had my Schneider account card, which helped me out on the. I got a discount, but it's still cheaper to do it that way. Hang on, let me close out
Not
this
half the guys
stream.
I talk to anymore either work on trucks or we've done something about driving trucks.
Close out the stream. I'll be right back. All right, guys. I'm going to cut it loose for so they can do their restart. I will be back here in a little bit, or a little bit before I leave at 6. So we'll probably do a short stream for another hour or so just to get a little bit more work done on the game, and then we will get back at it after this afternoon, probably around 7:30, 8 o'clock tonight. We're going to do a long stream. So if you guys want to come back, check it out. We'll greatly appreciate it. If you haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, hit that notification bell. Leave us some comments down below, guys. We greatly appreciate it. And again, we will see you in the next video.